Damani Burns, Newburgh Free Academy, 132 pounds. The highlight of my season was definitely the last match of my career up at the state tournament for 3rd and 4th place. It just had a lot of emotional value behind it, like that this is the last time I'm gonna put on a Newburgh singlet. This is the last time I'm gonna have these coaches in my corner. So I really had a lot of meaning behind it, and I didn't go in nervous. I went in excited, just smiling the whole match, just enjoying my career coming to an end. But yeah, and it was just nice to top it off with a 3rd place finish at the state tournament. Main goal was try to get a state title, but you know, things happen, and yeah. But throughout the year, just been working hard, day in, day out, two practices a day, 4 days a week. And then I broke the school record for pins in the season, which was outstanding. Definitely like something I'm proud of, and I think it's going to be hard to beat coming up in the future. So I set the bar high, and yeah, it just felt good. And then sections came around. Didn't know what was going on, but like definitely didn't feel like myself. Like some people call it a bad day, but stuff happens. And made it to the finals, and then mentally I didn't know what I was out there for. I know I went to win, but it just didn't feel the same that it did when I did win. So, but I didn't get mad, didn't get bitter. Just knew that I just have to make improvements. Definitely in those next 2 weeks leading up to the state tournament, just know that that wasn't me out there wrestling, and I'm going to Albany with vengeance. And that's what I did. Ended up taking 3rd. Not too bad. But yeah, that was the season.
You need that shoulder.
This shoulder?
Yeah.
You don't want the stripes?
Okay, I'll take the stripes.
Yeah.
Come up closer. Good. Yeah, that shoulder's good. But your head is back towards me.
I'm Serrano, 285, Newburgh Free Academy. And my best highlight of the season, I believe, was my last match. Even though I lost in the States in the blood round, left it on the mat, you know, that's all I could ask for.
My name is McShea from Monroe-Woodbury. I wrestle 195 pounds. The highlight of my season this year was pinning the kid from Section 8 in the state semifinals to advance to state finals. Although I didn't get to the win states, I still had a pretty good season. Come back next year strong.
Matt Wagner, Delaware Valley, 195. The highlight of my season was winning my last match at the state tournament, and it's definitely my highlight because I ended my career on a win, and I started down losing 0-3 and came back winning 6-3.
Quinn Zsido, Cornwall, 170. Highlight of my season undoubtedly had to be a section finals match versus Alec Grover. Great wrestling, great match, but you know, it was taken till the end, hard fought match, and you live for those environments, wrestling for your family, for your town, and just for the Section 9 community in general.
Aeberli from Minisink Valley, 160, and the highlight of my season was getting my 100th win in my last match at the States for 5th and 6th against former New York State champion Chris Moriello.
Thomas Weidman, Warwick Valley, 152. My highlight of the year was in the finals of the McShea tournament. It's a highlight because it was like the last scramble going on. I didn't really know how good the kid was, and it turned out to be a crazy match.
Ryan Ferro, Warwick Valley, 145 pounds. My highlight of the season would probably be the overtime match against Mike Choppy. Probably the highlight of my season because no one expected me to win, and 30 seconds into the overtime, I ended up flying swirling him, getting the 2 and winning.
Mike Choppy, Minisink Valley, 145. My highlight of the season was definitely my state semifinals match. Had to ride out a kid from Section 8 and coach in the corner. Definitely, I had to get it done, and I did.
Truglio, Minisink Valley, 138. Highlight of my season was definitely beating Brandon Lucci, the kid that beat me last year.
Evan Barzak, 132 pounds, Monroe-Woodbury. And my favorite memory of this season was coming to practice every day with a smile on my face, sense of urgency, and just getting after it.
Kevin Kelly, Monroe-Woodbury, 126 pounds. The highlight of my season was definitely my loss in the, what we call the blood round of the States. The reason for that is because it's going to drive me through the offseason.
Gerard, Daly, Minisink Valley, 120. The highlight of my season was definitely winning sections for the 3rd time. Winning like the last 6 seconds was pretty wild.
Vinny Vespa, Monroe-Woodbury, 120 pounds. The highlight of my season wasn't necessarily a wrestling match, but being able to compete in the section finals again and at the state tournament alongside with my brother Marco, who's an 8th grader, and having the ability to wrestle with him in the starting lineup on the team.
My name is Pedro Rosales. I'm from Middletown High School. I'm the 113 pounder, and my highlight of the season was probably winning sections this year for the first time. My sophomore year, I was a runner-up, and I expected to come back my junior year and win a section title. And then with the weight cutting, you know, it's a big part in wrestling, and that was really hard. So when I got down to 108 for Eastern States, and I didn't make weight the second day, my coach was like, "You're going back up." And I went back up to 113, and that was a tougher weight class than 108 would have been. So it was harder for me to win a section title and end up taking 4th. So this year winning sections was my favorite part of the season.